Hey, Stark's here.
Oh, yeah, he gave you that CD.
Oh, fuck, I forgot it.
Yeah, we'll have to...
Oh, what the fuck, Raphael's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
How
it.
about Leading Blindly?
Yeah.
No.
Did he give you that too?
I mean, I have it somewhere. I just have not.
I might be able to download it on Napster. I'll go to Napster and look.
Find Leading Blindly on Napster.
In fact, that's officially the only thing that's on Napster.
That's it. There is literally...
Where do you find Leading Blindly these days?
Napster.
Oh, fucking Napster.
What are you fucking mongrel?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I saw it on LimeWire.
Blind Wire.
Leading Blind Wire.
Leading Blind Wire. Holy shit!
We're ready for round 2 of Leading Blind Wire. Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther. Coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. We've got a fantastic show for you here on episode number 60. We've got some news, we've got some updates, we had a fun weekend, we're here to talk about it. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are...
The Funky Panther!
Straight in the veins, baby.
What up, boys?
Get it. How you
hey.
doing?
So how was y'all's day today? Great?
Shitty. It sucked. It was hot.
That was natural. How was your day?
I powdered my balls and it came out into paste.
Hey, what are you using for that?
Talc powder.
Just talc?
Talc.
Yeah. I like, have you ever tried Bala powder?
Just right off the gate. Come on, can we at least
Shit, we're getting somewhere.
keep people for at least 5-10
Have you ever
minutes?
tried Bala powder? Bala powder.
Tell me more about it.
It's just, you can get either unscented or scented. I like the scented. It's nice.
Really?
It's just like a little fragrance. The Grooming Lounge also has a really good one too.
Really?
Yeah.
This episode sponsored by
It's not.
The
though.
Grooming Lounge.
Grooming Lounge, now at 8 different locations.
Where?
It really isn't.
That isn't.
It's an online store. Yeah.
There's no more brick and mortars. It's all online.
Yeah, everything's gone online.
Yeah.
But for real though, like when you're working out in the heat, like him and I,
Yeah.
you gotta powder your balls. Your undercarriage needs to be powdered.
It does.
I tried this stuff called chassis. Don't get that.
Is that a
Is it
girl's
for
name?
an actual car?
chassis?
It
Oh,
might be.
it's a part of a car.
Yeah, it's called chassis, and it was terrible.
That was the big thing here the past week with Hard Knocks. If you've been watching, Zeke was talking about his balls were chafing. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
my balls they're rubbing up on each other.
Aren't you in an AC vehicle like 85% of your day?
Dude, our AC sucks, man. It don't work.
Yeah,
Like the back of our truck was like 95 degrees today.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you made it sound like you work outside.
Dude, I'm
in
outside.
the hard heat.
I'm outside for a good bit of it. And most of the houses we go into don't even have AC. You know?
for a good bit.
believe
That's really
that.
sad, though. I mean,
they do. It's
very
just
hot.
it's like one window unit in one bedroom kind of thing.
Everyone just stays in the room.
Yeah,
Oh,
the dude for real, man.
Yeah.
nah, fuck all that.
That's kind of what we're doing at our house right now because everything's under construction, like full on under construction. Everything's been ripped out of our like main area. So Jessie has put a microwave in our bedroom. So we got our microwave in our bedroom. We've got some like
Seems
easy
safe.
like
I don't know why, but I don't feel like that should be a place for me.
I mean, as
feel
long
like-
as it's not in the bathroom.
I feel like
near the
space
tub.
heaters would be more dangerous.
Space heaters in the
microwave
bathroom?
isn't running unless it's on.
Yeah,
like I'm using it.
but it's still a microwave. You know what I mean? With like, I don't know, microwave
Radiation
energy.
What?
Well, yeah, it's fine. I'm growing a third arm.
Okay, that's kind of where I was going with that.
It's fine. Yeah, so we got
It's
that
like
in
leave
there.
it on. That's your nightlight overnight.
I leave the door open and just I've rigged it up so it's not safe at all anymore, and it just blasts radiation into it
Fancy.
into the room. Yeah, so we've got all that set up in there now, and it's ridiculous. But we got a window unit in there to keep it like nice ice cold in the house.
Nice ice, baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ice, baby.
dude. But cabinets are coming in on Thursday. So we'll have cabinets, island put in, all that stuff. We're still going to be waiting for our appliances forever, but you know, it's kind of the nature of the beast right now. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with me.
Cool, man.
What about you, buddy?
I had a phenomenal birthday weekend this
Boy,
weekend.
you did.
Oh,
Man,
did you
it
tell us
was-
more?
It was a little bit of everything.
A little bit of Monica in your life, a little bit of Sandra by your
I'm
side.
sure there was a
Yeah.
Monica and a Sandra.
A little bit of Rita's what
Yeah.
you need, a little bit of Tina's what you something,
All of those things are
a little
true.
bit of
Let you squeeze.
something in the sun, a little bit of Mariota.
Okay, I think
Elon,
we
a
get
little
it.
bit of Jessica.
No,
Here I
just
am.
shut
a little
up.
bit of you makes me your man. No, it's oh my god.
Is that close?
Yeah, that's perfect. So good.
All right. So Friday, right, was actual birthday day.
Yeah.
And my mom always gets on. Y'all know what a solo stove is?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It's like it's like the Yeti of fire pits. Like it's expensive, but
Very
it's
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
They work. They last forever.
Smokeless, right?
Yeah, they're smokeless little, fire pits for your backyard or wherever else.
They
right?
burn traditional wood, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But-
Like penis
smokeless,
or
yeah.
But it's got like holes in it
Yes.
to where like it like superheats the smoke, and so it's smokeless. Like it burns up the smoke.
Like
or
shit.
Shout out to
Superman.
Solo Stove. They're the
Shout out
sponsor of
to-
this episode today.
Shout out to Smoke.
They're not.
Smoke, you're everywhere. Stay out of our lungs. Smoke.
But
Unless you're talking about smoke from Mortal Kombat. That's different. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. Can I though?
But your mom put you into a drawing, right?
No,
tagged you?
she yeah, well, kind of. She tagged me so
Okay.
she could be in the drawing.
she was
like,
wanting to
gets
win it.
on, yeah, she gets on the Solo Stove's Facebook, as do like 15,000 other people every Friday to try to win something. And so she tagged me, and so I got on for a moment and tagged her back, and then I tagged the Funky Panther. And then I started like, I don't know, I was working. It was like in the afternoon on Friday. And so I went back to work, and all of a sudden, they're messaging me. I won a $250 Solo Stove. So that was a nice
nice.
start.
You
of
know,
the day.
I think the Funky Panther actually won, and you're just saying that you won.
No.
Like the Funky Panther won. So
no,
it's
no, no,
our
no.
stove.
Stark is saying that the microwaves are contained. They're not when you rig the safety switch and you open the door, Stark.
You would do that.
I do. That's what I've done. It's more efficient that way.
So it was a nice start to the birthday. Tab, shout out to Tab. She planned an entire weekend, which was phenomenal. We went to Maria's. Have y'all been to Maria's yet?
Love Maria's.
Holy
Very good.
Shit, that
Drinks
place
are
is
amazing.
awesome.
Tell me about Maria's.
So Maria's is where Hofbrau was, right there by University off University.
Yeah.
River,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
You wouldn't be able to recognize the building. Like it looks nothing like
Like
it
the
did
outside's
before.
different.
The inside.
really.
Like, well, everything.
Inside,
yeah.
outside, everything. Like it does
I
not
haven't
look
driven
like
by
a
it in some time.
country steak restaurant, basically. right?
Hillbilly
Like it's-
food.
German country.
Was it German?
Well,
yeah,
Hofbrau,
German.
yeah. Hofbrau,
but it was
yeah.
still country-ish, right?
Right. No, it had that like
Yeah.
rustic.
It is like
rustic's
very
probably
like
good.
authentic
Rusties.
Mexican. They've got like really great mole. They had this. What was it? A mezcal
Old-fashioned.
Old
Yeah,
fashioned
it's
that was
very good.
awesome.
Man, I had a mezcal old fashioned in Austin. It was the first time I ever had anything like it. It's very different, unique. I actually really dig them, and I wish more people were doing those.
Where was that?
That
that
was where
Leslie was DJing?
yeah,
I thought so. Yeah, I had one too. That was good. So we went to Maria's, and then we went over to Maple Branch. Saw both of the Maples there. They were hanging out at work Friday night. And then Tab took me to this art thing at Will Rogers,
Right, yeah.
which was awesome.
Which you can see on our TikTok.
Yeah, check
Yeah.
it out on our TikTok and our reel on Instagram.
At the Funky Panther. Yeah, made like a quick, video. There's a lot of local Fort Worth artists. Probably one of the coolest things was that they had the Pioneer Tower and they completely wrapped it with like projectors basically. And so they had like this non-stop like
a light show. Yeah.
it was like a light show, but they had different artists doing different things. And then you would walk around Will Rogers and they had projectors where different artists had their kind of installations throughout the spot. And it was really cool. And Yingling was giving away free beer. So that was nice. That was pretty cool.
Awesome. Shout out to Yingling,
They
sponsor
do.
of this episode. Yingling beer.
Yingling. If you want Yingling for free, you should have been there 2 days ago. But yeah, then Saturday, we went to Dustin Massey's show,
Yeah, dude, hell of a
which
show.
was an amazing show.
Yeah.
So good. He dropped his new album, and played all of the songs from the album, including a few extras, and then I think maybe one cover, but I
Did
mean,
Britney Spears.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. But yeah, it was so much fun, and we were all there. We were already drinking, having a good time. Jordan, whose birthday is today, happy birthday!
Happy
Jordan.
birthday, Jordan.
She hung out with us for a little
Forever
bit.
Reckless.
Yeah, Forever Reckless. She's been on the show.
What a great person she is.
Yeah,
lot of fun.
she's phenomenal. And then we got to hang out with Dustin a little bit and see,
Talk before the show, and I got him a shot, and
yeah.
I introduced the band.
Do we want to get? Do we want to just?
Sort of.
Do we want to dive right into that?
That
real
was
quick?
sure was embarrassing.
What?
It
It
sure was
awful.
embarrassing.
So one of our buddies said, "Hey, I will pay someone $500 to get up on stage and do a comedy routine." And so without hesitation, Javier jumps onto stage with no one asked him to do that. Like no one.
Nope.
I thought somebody said, Javier, I'll give you $500 if you jump on stage.
No, I'm pretty sure Danny was talking to Andrew when, when he said that. But you just jumped on stage. It was a little awkward at first.
Yeah.
Javier didn't know what he was doing.
A little rocky.
I think that maybe it was a little shell
Lord
shock
have
up
mercy.
there.
That's not the first time it's happened. It happened to me once in the first grade. I was running for like, I think, I forgot what it was when I was going to Crowley. And I was on stage and on the mic, and then I just stood there just like I was the other night.
Yeah.
And I just said, just vote for me. And, of course, they loved it, but they're like, we wanted to vote for you, but we didn't know your name. It's like, oh, yeah, duh, because I didn't fucking say anything. That's all I said. So it was the same night. It just took me back, like the PTSD of it all. And I'm like, oh.
You even said that on stage. You were like,
this is like kindergarten all over again.
You said that in the microphone.
Oh my God. But it was great talking about Dustin and like the single. And I think I said something about
you flipped it on.
You did flip it and you hyped the crowd up, which was cool.
Who's ready to see Dustin Massey? Everyone's cheering. You said, hey, there's a merch table. Make sure you get some merch.
Go to DustinMassey.com.
Yeah, it looked like after the weird nonstop cringe within the first 60 seconds, like then it turned into something that was like, oh, this guy is supposed to be there. It seems like, hey, Jordan.
This is a horrible hype man.
And then it just so happened that after he stepped off the stage, out comes the band.
Yeah, the band comes up like they were supposed to.
They're like, fucking Javier. God damn it.
Like it looked like the Funky Panther was supposed to.
Does Dustin know this happened?
I don't know.
I'm embarrassed to ask. I was like, oh, he's going to hate us.
I don't know. But like as soon as Javier got off stage, they just come around the corner and start playing songs. I mean, it was perfect. It couldn't, other than that first 60 seconds, it couldn't have gone any more perfect.
It was kismet.
It was beautiful. But Dustin was wearing Funky Panther hat, repping, which was awesome.
The podcast.
He shouted out to everybody, which was cool too. The place was packed.
It was.
Absolutely.
We kind of stayed in a little area because we were right there by the stage. But when you kind of look around, the place was
He said
packed.
they sold 800 pre-sales or something like that.
Yeah. And then they had more there. Like they sold more tickets on premises.
Right.
Tab introduced me to Joey Green. I'd never met him before. And she was like, oh, yeah, I went to high school with him. And I'm like, no, I don't think you did. And sure enough, she like goes and gets him, comes over, and he like flips me off. He's like, no, yeah, we went to high school together. I was like, okay, fantastic.
Yeah, Joey Green's a great singer-songwriter. And I guess he's doing more like songwriting now, right?
He was on The Voice?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
good singer,
very, very talented.
Texas country style music, really good. Austin Upchurch was there. They did an awesome job.
That's my first time listening to Austin Upchurch.
I've heard him before, and it had been a while since I'd last listened to him, and it was just like bringing back all the memories, and just they're really good. So it was cool to see them play. And then, dude, I remember I can't remember who it was. They looked at me and was like, "So is Dustin gonna be able to follow that up?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, just wait."
Oh yeah,
just wait, and they fucking killed it. So
he didn't let down. I mean, there was
no
such a great. He always puts on a great show.
So much energy. That dude, the whole band, they've got so much energy, and just good energy together too.
But I think celebrating you and Jordan's birthday, it was a lot of fun. It was good hanging out with both of y'all. Finally,
I'll
finally hung out with Jordan.
I didn't care for that green tea shot though. Oof.
I got the wrong one. I was supposed to get a white tea shot, and Jordan talked about it I listened today, and I was like, "Fuck!"
You bought an extra one, and I ended up having to do 2 shots.
Yeah,
and the second one was rough. Yeah,
man.
I couldn't even tell you. I honestly, I remember when Jordan showed up, she got a shot, and then I immediately, like, if someone gets me a shot, I have to give them a shot. That's just how it works, right?
It's common courtesy.
It's common courtesy. So I went and got her and I a shot, and then there's more shots. All I remember is, I mean, I didn't drive, so I was good. But having Whataburger, that's the first time I've had Whataburger late at night in, I don't know, like over a year probably.
Dude, we went to, so
it was great.
We wanted Jack in the Box tacos.
Yeah.
So we drove to the closest Jack in the Box.
As ones do, late at night.
You couldn't go in there. They were only taking online orders because I guess like all their POS systems were down or something.
Oh,
Sounds like a real POS.
No, that was the whole deal that night. Like we went to, what's it, 2909?
Yeah, 2909, yeah.
And they couldn't take card payment. A lot of places couldn't take card payments because there was like some national.
It was a national issue.
I used my card at 2909.
So we all used our card, and they were just gonna run it later whenever it came back up. Is what they said.
Yeah.
So we went there, online orders only. I'm like, okay, cool. So we went to another one that was closed. They closed early. I was like, what? Jack in the Box supposed to?
Oh, the one on University?
Yeah.
Yeah, they closed.
No, we went to the one on University first, and then we drove over to the one on Ridgemar. and that was closed. And then we went by the one at by our Jacksboro Highway, the newer one over there.
Sounds like it would have been easier to just like favor.
We ended up going to Taco Bell.
Oh,
and I'm not disappointed. Taco Bell was good. I had 2 bean burritos, dude. I had 2 bean burritos and a what is it? The cheesy gordita crunch, because they don't have the double decker taco anymore.
You have to make it. You have to make it yourself. You have to ask for a tortilla with beans and then a taco.
And then a taco.
Yeah, that's what they told me. They're like, you have to do it like this. And I was like,
So stupid.
it's fucking ridiculous. How
That
dare
and the
you?
Mexican pizza.
How dare you infringe on my rights to eat a taco the way I want to?
you still can't order a Mexican pizza, right?
No.
Can you ask them to like? Will you take? 2
Well, they don't even have tostadas anymore. They don't have those anymore.
Oh, really?
Because that was the whole thing. Is they got rid
No,
of
they have to because they make the Crunchwrap Supreme. Crunchwrap has like
true.
a crunchy shell.
Okay.
Make me an extra large Mexican pizza.
Wouldn't that just be like a crunch wrap minus the wrap?
No, because where's the pizza sauce? Where's the Mexican
Okay,
pizza
don't
sauce?
look at me. I don't know. You're the one that was
You are a
religious about the
fool.
Mexican.
How dare you?
All right.
How dare you lecture me on Mexican pizzas?
My apologies. It wasn't a lecture. It was more of a question, but it's okay.
Whatever.
It's all right. So that was Saturday. And then on Sunday, we had a big swimming party at my mom's house and everybody came over.
Pizza pool party.
Holy shit. Man, I love Zalat. I know people have their favorite pizza spot, but I think Zalat's my favorite pizza.
Zalat's good. They've got some unique
love
stuff.
Zalat.
They have good flavors. I'm still a Nizza pizza guy. I like their standard pepperoni and sausage pizza. Dude, it's so good.
I hear they have a lot of flavors.
Zalat, yeah.
They do.
Zalat has a lot of flavors.
We
There's
had
a lot
like
of
elote
flavors.
and we had like the barbecue, or not the barbecue, the buffalo chicken.
There was a teriyaki one.
There was a teriyaki, and then there was like this peppered one, this pineapple one. We did another Reaper challenge, which was a lot of fun.
I don't mean to go back to Jordan. They talked about eating one, and she had the spicy one, and she's like, "I know, punk bitch, I'm going to eat it."
Hey, Arby's got rid of their potato.
It was fucking. I think she was like begging for like ice cream or something.
Arby's got rid of their potato cakes.
What's a potato cake?
Is that
So,
related
okay.
to his story?
No, I'm
Because
just
it
saying.
seemed like that was out of left field.
No, Stark.
Oh,
Yeah, Stark says they got rid of their potato cakes.
I didn't
funny
know
thing,
Arby's had potato cakes.
Arby's has the meats. I don't know if you know this.
I only thought they
meats.
had potato cakes for the longest time because it's all my mom would order when we'd go to Arby's.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had curly fries.
Arby's, the potato cake king.
Yeah.
I thought
They're like
potato
these little
cakes-
triangle wedges. They were almost like hash brown.
You're a
Yes,
real
but,
triangle
like,
wedge.
thicker. Yeah.
So it's a hash brown.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a hash brown. What do you just order hash browns from Jack in the Box?
I mean, a lot of places have hash
I'm
browns.
not saying that you can't, but Arby's got rid of theirs.
But that's because they've got the
it's
meats.
because they got the meats.
They don't say we've got the meats and the potatoes.
Yeah.
You-
What's wrong
you
with
got-
you?
I'm not.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Man, this just turned south so fast.
But the pool party was great. It was a fun time. It's kind of a perfect weekend of like date night, going out and partying too hard, and then being with friends and family and just kind of chillaxing. on
Yeah,
Sunday.
it was a good time.
It was great. So, what about you, Javier?
Well, my weekend?
Yeah. What was
the
there anything
same-
else
just-
that you did other than that?
I was on the Thanks for the TFTI podcast yesterday.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Hey, it was a lot of fun.
Sorry,
I think
guys.
it was,
Sorry that the worst part of the Funky Panther made it on your show.
I'm so sorry that. I mean, no. I mean, they loved me. I mean, how would it be if they had a white toast over here and like tall, lanky asshole on the show?
So you're saying that was a Mexican only party?
No, it was a Latino thing.
Latin.
I brought that up on the episode yesterday. It was
you
a lot of
really?
fun. Yeah, I did.
So
was
it drops tomorrow, right? I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear it.
It drops tomorrow. So does the YouTube video. I say go watch both, but watch the YouTube videos or the episode and listen to them. The TFTI podcast, Lyrical Zeus and Joe, which we met over there at RAR.
Yeah.
with Jesus. Great guys. I took them a bottle of the Texas Peach Whiskey from Acre, as a little gift. And it just sat there and they're like, so, hey, you forgot your bottle. Like, no, it's for y'all. It was a gift. Like, I brought it for y'all. Like, he's like, oh, why didn't we open it? Like, I don't know. I mean, they were like, we didn't want to be rude and just open your fucking bottle. And
Did you not tell
you
him
gotta
like
communicate
I don't
with people.
know. I was nervous.
You've gotta
I got over
communicate.
there. It was like a different show. I mean, it's
well,
But
yeah,
you're
it's-
on a show.
You're on a show.
no,
It's a
no.
different show.
Theirs is a show. I don't know what ours is.
What do you
We
mean
don't have a
theirs
show?
is a show?
I don't know. This feels like two guys, a girl, and a pizza place. I'm obviously the girl, and y'all are the two guys.
Well, who's the
And
pizza
this
place?
room is the pizza place.
Okay,
You remember that show?
No.
I remember two girls,
Two girls, one cup.
Tim was a big fan of that video.
Oh Lord, have
Two
mercy.
Broke Girls.
Two Broke Girls.
I remember that show.
Yeah, the one Juggy Broad and the other.
Wait, why isn't this a show?
Which one? Two Juggy Broads?
No.
No, yeah, why
don't
Girls
we
Wanna
have a
Come?
show and they have a show?
Who? What do you mean?
Why is theirs a show and ours is just some?
I mean, ours is fun.
What's
Whoa.
dude? I want to know. I want to know now.
No, it's a lot. I just enjoyed. Being
We
with
might be
them.
losing one of our members to the TFTI podcast.
Funny thing
Sorry,
is,
boys. This was your fault.
we're staying here in this the studio. So
You motherfuckers got to pay rent.
No.
You got to pay a toll.
No.
You got to answer my riddles for
the
troll toll?
troll toll. To keep your soul.
Getting this,
soul hole.
Getting the
getting
boys'
hole.
Boy,
The boys'
soul.
soul.
Boy's soul.
Boy's
Gotta be very
soul.
specific on
Yes.
how you say
Yeah.
it. The boys' hole.
It was a lot of
soul.
fun. Those guys are a lot of fun to hang out with. Jesus' collection of Funkos, like Dwarf Mine. So he's got a really cool setup over there.
I never got into the Funko Pops.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty addictive, man.
Is it
Yeah, it is. You buy one and you buy another and you buy another and you buy another and then you spend like 10 grand on them.
kind of like your shoes?
Holy sh!
Yeah. You
I
spend
mean,
a lot.
cards, though.
Car. Yeah. Oh, don't get on to me about that. We both.
We spent almost $2,000
Yeah.
today,
I figured.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
but it was
I'm
very
so-
lucky. We hit real hard. It was
did.
fantastic.
It was
a
a
great
good day for cards.
We've been very. I
mean,
feel like
you're not
between-
hitting hard if you're just holding them.
We're not.
You got to be
No,
selling
we're doing,
them.
we're doing
Yeah.
breaks.
We're doing big things.
Check
my
out our
friends.
TFTI live stream.
TFTI?
For card breaks.
Yeah, that's you're talking about their
Oh, shit.
podcast.
I'm
again.
sorry.
Did they pay you to say all of this? What is going on?
Thanks for the invite.
It's sponsored.
Yeah, you can follow
This episode is sponsored by TFTI.
podcast. The other guys,
Yeah.
at TFP Collectors because we
TFP Collectors,
we
yeah.
have an Instagram and then we also do card breaks and stuff on Sundays. Football season's coming up.
Yeah.
Basketball season's only 2 months away.
It's around the corner.
So we've got plenty of product to like get prepared for the both seasons.
And thank God baseball's almost over. Thank
Just because you're tired of seeing
God.
the Rangers lose.
I'm fucking tired of it, dude. Like they had an article today of the ownership just like not wanting to get players.
Did you see that on the
because-
Fourth Weekly?
No.
So Fourth Weekly has an article
they?
about pretty much the same thing. Talk about the
It was
ownership.
a Star
yeah.
Telegram, I think. But
That like so the Texas Rangers like one of the most under budgeted teams or whatever. They're not paying hardly anything.
It's because they're all new. Every single one of our players, the only players that had any kind of tenure or that had any worth almost are gone now. Like we lost them this year.
I know they were hoping for like some free agent pickups and stuff like that, but I mean, really?
I don't know. I feel like if you're going to have a team, if you're going to have a ballpark like we just got, you should have a team ready to play in that ballpark.
So-
or else
And it's
a
you're not going to
beautiful
sell
park to play in.
seats.
So
Beautiful.
what the Fort Worth Weekly was saying was basically the owners are getting everything prepared to sell. Like they're going to sell ownership, supposedly. So
Yeah.
So y'all want to go in? Is that the deal?
yeah.
they're going to be called the Texas Funky Panthers.
Yeah.
We're not going to change it.
And we're changing it to
historic name.
what are we changing the stadium name to? The big Panini Press or what?
The Big Grill.
The big grill.
The George Foreman.
George Foreman Arena. George Foreman Grill Arena.
to pitch in on it. That'd be great.
Is George Foreman still alive?
Yeah, of course he is.
All right, cool, man. We'll get with him. He'll put some money down.
Sponsor us, George, you coward. I know you're watching this. I know you are, you son of a bitch. They need to fire the GM. Oh my God, Nick, you're right. I've been thinking about this for the past month. I'm like, dude, get him fucking out of here. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, he's like mainly the reason why I really don't watch baseball. I'll go to the park and I'll watch a game because they're fun. It's entertaining to
Of
go.
course, right.
But no,
It's almost like you.
But not to watch the game.
Not at all.
It's just good to be there, like an experience.
it's almost worth switching teams. Like honestly, at this,
I don't know,
At
man.
this point, like
Wouldn't
switching.
be the first time for you, Timothy.
Thank you.
hey, it's 2021. Let the boy
Hey,
do
he
it.
can do what he wants. He's a grown ass man.
No, I'm just saying, like it would be almost worth switching teams and like finding a team that like actually wants to win and wants to do things and all that.
I think we're going to be good in 3 to 5 years. We've got good prospects.
we've been
We've
saying
got
that for how many years
No,
though?
but no, we were good at one point. But whatever. At least we got the Cowboys and Hard Knocks. Have you been watching Hard Knocks on HBO?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Bro.
Really good stuff.
So I heard Jerry Jones likes to put salt on his.
He's eating in
so
every
much
episode.
salt.
He's eating. He eats a lot.
Every time
That's
they
his thing.
show him, he's at his desk eating something else.
but he gets him a griddle and he puts salt on it.
Yeah, and he was like drinking milk. And I thought it was a burger. Like I thought the dude was eating a burger midday with a glass of milk. And I'm like, holy shit, he's creepy. What is up with this
Nah,
guy?
man.
But it was a breakfast thing, so
McGriddle with some salt and some milk. Yeah.
yeah. But it's been great. 2 episodes in so far. Another one hits tomorrow. It's kind of fun to watch because I didn't realize that they got those. They filmed them the week prior.
Yeah.
They cut them really
Yeah,
quickly.
they do.
Dude.
It's not a lot though. Like there's NFL Films is always over there like grabbing everything they can.
Yeah,
and
but-
it's not hard to get. Like I wish one thing I wish they would have showed more was during the practice with the Rams and the Cowboys, the fight that happened. I wish they would have shown that. They talked about it for a bit, but
they've
They
got
showed quite a bit of it though.
not a lot.
There's a few minutes of like the teams going at it like nonstop.
But it's always like that. They always do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. It's going to be a good season.
yeah, Nick.
Hopefully.
I agree. After Nolan Ryan and George
Yeah.
W left the ownership,
After that happened, it just went
Yeah.
to straight hell. Like whenever Nolan went to the Astros, I
Yeah.
mean, you saw them come up, even though they kind of cheated.
Well,
But it was still they've been getting better.
so they had 2 people that fell at the old
Bar
ballpark.
park?
Yeah,
Oh, bar park?
ballpark.
Now a golf situation. I don't know. It's like a top golf
Yeah,
situation
it is
at
now.
the old ballpark.
But that 2 people fall. A few years ago. I actually know one of them that fell.
of course he does.
And here's the insane thing about it. So he was telling me,
he's alive.
yeah, he's still alive.
Okay, good.
So he gets out, everything's cool. He gets a phone call from Nolan Ryan. And
Hey, you dumb son of a bitch! You do it again, you're out of my goddamn ballpark. Now here's a hot dog.
he thought it was
Here's a
someone.
hot dog.
He thought it was somebody pranking him.
Seriously?
And so he's like, yeah, whatever, and hung up on him. And then Nolan called him back saying, no, this is really Nolan Ryan, blah, blah, blah. At the time, whenever Nolan owned it, he gave him basically free seats free seats for life until
he dies.
until Nolan didn't have ownership, I guess, anymore. I don't think he gets free seats anymore. But he had like badass seats right there, basically where George W would sit, just like a couple of rows back. So, moral of the story is, if you fall and live, you're gonna get some free stuff.
This is a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Did you ever go with him?
No, I didn't get a chance to go with him.
So you weren't that close?
I mean,
He's not your friend.
we were friends, but
So they were more of an acquaintance? you
no,
would say?
I mean, I worked with him and I enjoyed working with him. We were friends.
Where's the line with a friend and acquaintance?
Friend and acquaintance. I think like
that's a
if
good
you,
question.
I did stuff like outside of work with him, so I'd say more like a friend.
Gross, man. I don't want to hear about that. You keep your
hey,
home life at home.
You
pervert.
asked. You asked.
You asked.
You
asked
asked.
for it.
Sound like he asked.
He might have.
He asked. He sure did ask.
He might have. He might have.
Bunch of fucking perverts.
Oh my gosh.
Anywho,
Off the rails.
yeah, great being with the guys at TFTI. Great weekend with Chad's birthday. I forgot what Tim was talking about.
It doesn't matter. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday to Jordan. Also, happy 10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary to Rico and Grizz.
Yeah.
Condolences on the what'd you put on the notes? Like you done fucked up.
I said you really fucked up. Sorry about you. That was Saturday night. There was a lot of alcohol already consumed.
It was a lot of fun. We love those guys. It was so much hanging out with them. I think it was we hung out with them there, and then we also did for Jesus' last show. So it was really fun getting to see him and hang out with them. Jesse always representing with the Funky Panther hat.
Yeah,
so
man.
It was really cool getting to hang out with them again, and hopefully more often too. Now, I mean, it was good seeing them.
Yeah. There's a lot of Funky Panther hats going on
There
Saturday
was
night.
absolutely.
And I can't wait till there's a lot of Funky Panther shirts happening.
Ooh, so soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coming
I cannot
soon,
wait.
new Funky Panther merch. Come get your Funky Panther shirts, your Funky Panther. We got new hats coming?
No.
We got new
No.
stickers coming?
We still have a few hats. So if you do
Stickers.
want a hat, we still have about 6 hats, I think, available for sale for $20.
$20.
We have a couple of the trucker and like 3 or 4 of the regular style. And then we've got 2 styles of shirts coming up. One's going to have a big Funky Panther logo on the front, and then the other one's going to have a small one on the front and then Stay Good on the back. So we're really excited to put those out, but we'll put them on our social media at the Funky Panther. We'll also put them on our website, thefunkypanther.com.
Maybe we can get some for Rico and Grizz for their 10-year anniversary.
No. You can also, by the way, we don't talk about this all the time, but you should call us. You should call us, leave a voicemail.
Or text us, because we also
You can
accept text.
We will text back almost immediately. You can ask Corey. He texts us still, and we text him back. 817-677-0408.
I thought it was 420-6969.
817-677-0408.
I think you're going to confuse people by that.
With him?
420-6969.
Yeah. In the middle of
I like that number better. I'm
I
going to
know.
text that.
Okay, we'll text it. See what happens.
I wonder if that's an actual number.
I feel like you would have already texted
Can I
it.
trade you numbers? How much you want for your number?
You probably could pay him.
$20.
817 420, 69, 69?
Yeah.
I bet you it exists.
Gronk would pay for that. Me Gronk like number. Gronk like number. Gronk stupid.
$1 million.
Gronk like 69. Football season's coming.
Yeah, we talked
Don't
about
forget to shave your balls with Manscaped. Manscaped, today's feature episode sponsor. Manscaped, shave your balls.
Are you
Get the hair out of
having
their mouth.
a stroke again?
Yes.
Why is every episode?
Did you hear though about not about Manscaped, but there's several Cowboys now that are under the COVID protocol.
Really? Which ones?
I had to pull it up.
Motherfucker, then why the
I'm sorry.
hell?
Why did you bring it up? Are
I
these friends of yours?
Yeah, no, I just happened to catch it on the radio today, and I lightly caught it. I think they had like 4.
I think they seem to catch it, Tim.
Yeah,
Lightly.
Lightly,
They lightly
yeah.
got us.
We're just we're meshing today, Chad.
I know.
It's really good shit.
Yeah, we were giving Tim a ton of shit before the show even started. It was perfect.
Yeah,
it
man.
just kept working.
Yeah, man. Let's see.
So Dallas Cowboys are going virtual as COVID-19 expands, so they're doing all their meetings virtual. So like, I guess in like all the classroom stuff that was on the Hard Knocks,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be more virtual
Interesting.
versus anything else. Yeah. And that's ESPN.
ESPN.
So Monday after 3 players, so
ESPN.
they did this after 3 players tested, including receiver CeeDee Lamb. So
Oh, no.
yeah,
CD.
CeeDee's got
Dude,
COVID.
that guy is going to have a hell of a year.
He's
Yeah,
gonna explode
so-
all
I
over
cannot
the
wait.
field.
So I was listening to Russ Martin show, and Dan said it
I thought
just
he died.
well they still it's like the
I
Kid
know,
Credit
yeah,
show,
yeah,
yeah.
Kid Credit.
But they said CD
Credit?
Credit.
CeeDee Lamb. It just goes to show that CeeDee Lamb can catch anything. So
Hey,
True.
show enough, cuz show enough. Enough said.
so hopefully that's the case. You know, he can stave this off and then
I
get
think
back on the field.
between
And,
him and Dez, I feel like he's going to actually.
Give me 2 more years with CD, and then we'll see how good he is. Because right now he's good. He didn't have a real quarterback last year. Hopefully Dak can stay healthy. He's still got the shoulder issue.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man.
Is-
I like how CD was talking about how he's wearing 88, so he's got something to prove.
Yeah, you had. I mean,
Yeah.
Dez said the same thing. He did. Dez proved like
Yeah.
his time here.
Yep.
I mean, 88 is a big deal, and the original 88 just got inducted to the Hall.
I
of
figured
Fame.
they would have retired that number.
It's not. It's going to be no.
no.
It's a statement number. Like if you get that number, it means something. Just like with soccer, if you get 14. You're either 14 or 10. I forgot which one, but you're the top. Like if it means you're the best player on the team.
Well, all right now. So moving on to our
Yeah, I think it's time for.
I think we're going to do a new weekly segment. Maybe we'll see how this works out. But
I don't know, it'll be a segment, just news.
just news.
It's going to be a today thing.
And now, it is time for News with Tim. Take it away, Tim.
Thank you, Chad. News with Tim. So, did you hear about a giant asteroid that came by?
I don't know. I see
No,
a giant
what
ass in
asteroid
front of
was
me.
it?
We're not doing a comedy show.
We're all going to die.
Yeah. So, dude, it is kind of freaky to think about this, but they had an asteroid that flew past Earth, pretty close.
So it's not here. It already
No,
flew
it
past.
flew past a velocity of 58,000 miles per hour.
We won.
Hurrah!
Don't want to close my eyes.
The asteroid was 4,800 feet wide
Don't want to fall asleep.
and as tall as the Empire State Building.
I still miss you, baby.
So,
It was the moon, though?
yeah, basically the fucking moon flew past us.
I don't want to miss a thing.
I mean, everyone was talking about how bright the moon was the other night. I
It
assume
was
that-
fucking
was it
bright.
the same thing?
No, that was a special
Special
that was a
effects?
special effects.
It's a George Lucas.
Well,
It was
we've-
all George Lucas.
We've already discussed this. The moon's not real.
The moon's made of cheese.
Yeah, so that's just a
It's
projection.
made of hopes and dreams of young children.
Swiss.
They added a new light. That's all they did to the moon.
You mean,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It looks horrible.
But yeah, that was 2 days ago, though. A giant asteroid buzzed the Earth.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Me neither.
Yeah, relatively close. I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, it's close, but it doesn't sound like it's close.
Grand
But-
scheme, you say? Like the Ocean's 11 scheme?
so astronomers,
Astronomers?
astronomers
Durka,
observed.
durka, durka.
Okay, leave him alone.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Good luck with the news, Tim.
I'm sober.
You
by the
loser.
way. I just want to make it
None
clear.
of us have drank anything.
I'm not
tonight.
sober or stoned. I'm sober.
So they observed the asteroid using radar, which is similar to the tech used for tracking thunderstorms on Earth. 2016 AJ-193 is a medium-sized Apollo-class asteroid. NASA says it's comparable in size to the Pentagon. At the closest approach to Earth, it passed within 3,427,445 kilometers. So they've had several that came by pretty close. This one was the most recent one, but it's fucking huge and traveling at like 58,000 miles an hour. So it kind of freaks me out a little bit thinking about that. because out of nowhere, and I don't even. think
we would have known. Though.
They would give us warning, but like, what the fuck are you going to do?
I don't think they would. I mean, there'd be mass panic.
There'd be no sense in giving warning.
There'd be warning.
You think they would?
There would be definitely warning. Someone would know. Someone would leak it. There would. I mean, they can't contain something like that.
But what are you going to do? Like, it's going to hit us in like an hour.
You fucking murder everyone I can.
Whoa! Why would you murder?
Wow!
Just do whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? You got an hour. Do whatever makes you happy.
I don't know. That sounds kind of illegal. It's borderline illegal.
So just checked with our TFP science consultant, and the moon is in fact real. Thank you, Stark.
No. Yeah, you got to check the conspiracies,
he's
man.
The science consultant.
Very nice.
Yeah. So Texas Governor Greg Abbott, we talked about this on the last episode.
Boo!
Had a positive COVID-19 test.
Yeah. Let him walk.
And now he tests negative for COVID-19 4 days after testing positive.
He tests negative?
Yeah, he just tested negative 4 days after testing positive.
So it's really rare to get a fake positive.
I swear he probably didn't. He's vaccinated, I believe. But on top of that, he got like all the expensive health drugs.
Yeah,
that dying people get.
Where's that serum that makes Professor X walk?
That actually might be what he got.
Well, I don't remember what it's called.
I believe they have video footage of him walking around in his.
He's walking like a
Bigfoot.
Room. He's walking like Bigfoot. Nobody knows it's really him.
My buddy, who is a doctor, put on his Facebook or something. I don't remember.
Is he your real friend?
He's an acquaintance. So he put, there's only 3 reasons that you would get this drug. Did you see that, Tim?
Yeah.
Did you read it? Uh-huh. One was like if you've got bad, I don't know, antibodies or bad something. I don't know. That was a big word that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And then 2 was something else that was real.
It's basically like if you're immunocompromised,
right.
You're going to get, it's Regeneron antibodies.
Right.
So you're going to get that therapy if you're immunocompromised or like if you have cancer, things like that.
Right. So that's 1, that's 2, and 3 if you're a Texas governor that has no symptoms.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No symptoms, tested positive, 4 days later, tested negative. Yeah.
So that's how you can get that expensive drug. Just so if you want to know.
I also heard
the governor.
He tested positive for being a piece of shit.
Well, that's actually
Stars
true.
are brighter, night at bigger bright.
Now,
stars are bright, bright and red, Deacon the Guard of Texas.
It's monoclonal antibodies.
there you go.
Monoclonal.
Yeah. We've got a new TFP science consultant.
We got a better consultant there, Stark.
Onto some sad news though.
Don't close my eyes.
Charlie Watts, who was not associated with that song at all, he's actually the bedrock drummer of the Rolling Stones, dies at 80.
Yeah.
So he's the first Stones to die. I thought they were going to live forever.
He was the most clean. He was. Let's be real.
Actually, he was. So the New York Times says Charlie Watts, whose strong but unflashy drumming powered the Rolling Stones for over 50 years, died on Tuesday in London. He was 80 years old. His death in a hospital was announced by his publicist Bernard Doherty. No other details were immediately provided. So that's the thing about that drummers. If you listen to Rolling Stones, like their drums are good and it keeps time, and he was really good at what he did, but he wasn't a flashy drummer, and he wasn't he didn't want to be in the limelight. He was just this dude that played for the Stones essentially, and he was a Rolling Stone, and he did great. And it's sad that we lost him. And we also lost.
Well, hold on. Before you move on, Jeff Daisy did a really, really cool post about how he got to meet the Stones, and he got to meet him, and how whenever he was touring with Nathaniel Rateliff, I guess they were I think he said they were in Denver or they're in Colorado or something like that. But you should check out the post. It's really, really well done by him. He had some really cool pictures and video and stuff like that. So,
yeah, of course he would, because why not, right? Jeff Daisy.
He knows everybody.
He's a badass.
He's met everybody. And
also this week we lost rock and roll pioneer Don Everly of the Everly Brothers. He died at 84 years old. So
it was an inspiration to the Beatles.
Yes,
Don
Everly, who's pioneering harmonizing rock sound with his younger brother Phil, led to more than a dozen hit songs. As the Everly Brothers has died, he was 84 years old. Don Everly's death was confirmed on Saturday by his family to the Los Angeles Times. Cause of death was not released. So, I probably will be listening to dude. I love the Everly Brothers. They had just that it was that classic like pre-Beatles just harmony voice. Everything was so good back then. So
I honestly don't think I've ever actually listened to them. I'm sure you
did. Like if you ever listen to K-Love at any point in time whenever you were younger, guaranteed. So moving on to some bad news. So I've got 5 worst places to live in Fort Worth.
This is okay.
So let me just ask you
5 bad places you don't want to live.
5 bad neighborhoods. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So if I say, what do you think a bad neighborhood is in Fort Worth? What do you think?
Saginaw? No, Keller.
Oh, but Keller's a city. That's not a. I'm talking. These are actually like
Towns,
not towns. This is Fort Worth. Fort Worth, actual neighborhoods in Fort Worth.
Stop 6.
East side of Fort Worth. That's number 2. This area in Fort Worth is populated as the police are controlling the area. Despite all this, the ratio of crimes in the area is very high. The violent crime rate is 735 per 100,000 people, and property crime is approaching 3,484 per 100,000 people.
Okay.
So you got one. All right. You got a neighborhood?
Not really.
Okay.
River Oaks.
River Oaks is a city, not a neighborhood.
Yeah. I don't know.
So top 5, Wedgwood. So down there by where Zeus lived, yeah.
Really?
One of the worst areas in Fort Worth is Wedgwood. The ratio of property crime here is eye-opening. It is the reason the area is not safe for you to live there. 2,955 per 100,000 people, and it's almost 32% higher than average national crime rate. 1 in every 30 persons has a chance of being caught by a reported crime. So Jessie lived down in that area, and that's where she got robbed at gunpoint. So
I love those houses and stuff.
They're great houses,
really nice.
but yeah, apparently not very safe. Sycamore, so Sycamore
I
School,
believe that.
over there,
Yeah.
kind of close to Crowley Road and all that. The place in Fort Worth looks safe, is a safe place to live, but it's not. Their property crime rate is like 2,929 per 100,000 people. The ratio of violent crimes here is 560 per 100,000 people.
I thought Jessie lived over there. Like,
Yeah, I did too. I thought she lived on
So like I
Crowley
said, be closer to that.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of in between.
because she lived where she lived. That's where my dad lived.
At those apartments, yeah.
those
I don't know
apartments.
if maybe that would be considered Sycamore. I'm not real sure.
But it's
it would.
Number 3, Arlington Heights.
really now that. Well, I guess it's because it's close to
Como,
close
maybe?
to Como.
Maybe, I don't know, but
Clomo.
crime rate is approaching 4,327 per 100,000 people, and the ratio of violent crimes is 649 per 100,000. Number 2, we already said East Side. And number 1, most dangerous or worse.
Real quick, you know what they say about the East Side?
What's that?
It's the least side. The West Side is indeed the best side.
That's actually true.
They say that.
You might get in trouble for saying things like that.
That's a lie.
No, but it's
true.
I've heard it. Who with the late great? Who's saying that?
The late great Whitey Bulger. I don't know.
What? I don't know. Whitey Bulger? That's the best you could come up with at the last second?
I'm sorry.
That's why you crashed and burned with your comedy show.
Absolutely.
Number 1 was the South Side of Fort Worth.
Southside.
Violent crimes affect 975 people out of every 100,000 people.
Is that not Sycamore?
No, South Side. Like we're talking like off
Like
the
Hemp Hill.
35 corridor.
Like Hemp Hill.
Hemp Hill, all that stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Also, the ratio, so 975 people out of 100,000, and the ratio of property crimes is like 5,240 per 100,000.
God, what a Debbie Downer.
Gang
I know.
activity is working here and causing the fuss.
Why this one? Why do we got
What's
who
up
wrote
with this?
that?
Who
Did
did
you write
that?
that?
So no, this was
Did Chip Moody write this?
Riley Blue, Fort Worth, Texas.
Of course. Would be a Riley
top
Blue.
contributor. Yeah,
Not a Juan Azul or something.
bringing you news, views, and reviews about our great community, America. What want to feature? She's from Denver, Colorado. So what the fuck does she know?
Is her the article of the magazine she works for White People Monthly? Is
It
that
might
what
be.
it is?
I'll say like I actually enjoy the South Side.
What's the best blue jeans on the market now?
Let's consult Riley Blue.
Yeah,
she might actually know. I like the South Side. They've got a lot to offer over there. Near South Side's great. South
Very
Main,
much, yeah.
awesome.
South
I hear
Main's a great
Southside's
spot.
the
Yeah.
realest.
I mean, there's some.
They say Southside the realest.
Yeah. I mean, there's some sketch neighborhoods, but I think we really have that everywhere.
Here's the thing. Like I used to hang out in that side of town. That's where I grew up. I'm from the mean streets of the South Side. South Side.
Well,
South
it's
Side.
St. Louis,
Just
right?
stop doing that.
Yeah.
Off
I
of
lived,
St. Louis
I
Avenue,
lived off
yeah.
of St. Louis Avenue. Yeah, over there down the street from Ron.
Yeah, he's got cred.
Yeah, man.
He's got real street cred.
Yeah. Look at me. Look at this. Look at this skin.
Oh, I know.
Brown.
Latino.
But you made it to
Made it to Crowley before it went down the shitter.
yeah.
And then I went to West Side. No, I went to Western Hills.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I
I
did.
didn't know you went to Western
Yeah, he
Hills.
kind of jumped
Western
around.
Hills, yeah.
Yeah, he jumped around a lot.
I did. Yeah. Not a lot.
Yeah, finally came to. I mean, more schools than I went.
True.
to.
I did go to the south side. I went to Days of Allah over there down the street from pew. That's me crashing and burning.
Sounds about right.
That's over off like Hemp Hill and that area.
it's like right off of Magnolia.
Yeah.
It's like a street over.
Yeah.
And then I went to Crowley, went to 2 schools there, then went to West Side or
Western Hills,
and then came
and
over
then
here.
Castleberry, yeah.
Good old Castleberry. Woo! Toot toot. I don't regret it. Sarcastic.
What other news do we have, Timothy?
Dude, that's actually all the news I've got.
That's all the news.
That's all the news. Yeah,
That's
we,
it?
We breezed through it pretty quick. You thought it was going to be a lot. Like I was going to spend a lot of time on each
whole
article.
thing.
I did. I had five.
John Asteroid,
Yeah.
Don Everly,
Yeah.
Abbott, top 5.
There you go. I told you it wasn't going to take up the whole time.
So what do you got planned this week? Well, I think we're
Hey,
gonna,
what are y'all up to?
that was well, guys, good. Luckily, we have our
No. So I've actually got I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
So there's actually a whole subreddit for this. It's
Is
called
this part of the news?
No.
We're done with the news.
We're done with the news.
How do people know that we're done with the news?
I don't have any news outro.
You said you had music.
I had that one
And
intro.
that was news with Tim.
Okay. So I've got a question for you.
Take me, Lord. Why? Why hath you forsaken me? What did I do in my previous life?
I deserve it. I know I do. But why?
Am I the asshole?
Yes, right now, absolutely.
100%. There's no question about it.
No, okay.
That was the question?
Guys,
So-
yes or no? Respond on the text. Is Tim an asshole?
So I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to pose this question for
I
you.
can't
So
wait.
have you ever come across somebody
Yes.
that you see like you don't even know the person. You're sitting there.
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Shut up.
You're sitting in a restaurant, somebody walks in, and you just look at him and you're like, I want to punch that motherfucker in the face.
Yes.
Like they just have a face that's punchable. Like you just want to hit it. There's no reason. You never talk to the person. You've never said anything to them. It's just the way they look. You just want to clock them right in the jaw.
That happened when you walked into my house.
Okay.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I love you.
So I've experienced that.
It's never happened to me.
That's a lie. That's a lie. We've never been out and you see somebody where they're wearing their 7-inch inseam pants and like shorts and like a. Nice
So do we share the same person that we want to punch in the face?
Is that seriously?
Yeah. So I'm sitting at I was at Dirty Bones, and this was several weekends ago, and
So this isn't just a rando.
no,
Okay.
no,
That's
this
different.
is just a
random person.
random person
You've never seen before.
never seen before.
You see them and you want to punch them.
I want to punch them in the face.
Yeah, no, I feel like I need a reason. Like
So-
whether their mannerisms I don't care for, or the way they're talking to somebody else.
I'm just saying that's
like those things. Yes, but
You're
just the
talking
way
about-
they look. No,
it was the way, okay. The whole like demeanor, everything that they presented with.
Did they have an aura of like, do you know who my father is?
Yes,
Do you know who my dad is?
wearing boat shoes. Probably drove a Range Rover. Was like 20 years old.
Yeah.
okay.
That particular look and the way they were just acting and talking and everything, I just wanted to hit him in the face.
Okay.
So the question is, am I an asshole for that?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of are.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
100%.
I felt like that before. Like, I'm like, ooh, that.
I didn't act on it.
But here's the thing: I talked
We
to.
know you got your ass whooped.
Like,
that's not entirely
not
wrong.
fairly entirely.
There was actually like 5 of them, so yes,
Oh,
easily.
totally. Yeah,
Totally would have got my ass
ran a
whooped.
train on.
Actually, they probably would have been like they would have kicked my ass, and then I'd gotten a letter from their lawyer dad.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You hurt their pinky. I'm going to sue you.
Yeah.
Lawyer daddy.
Yeah,
Lawyer
I
daddy.
talked about that this last night with the guys, like talking about like our age difference, because me and Lyrical were like one year apart, and Jesus and Joe, they're like 30, 31. And I was like, well, we were talking about albums, like, oh man, it came out like my senior year, and like, oh, we were in 8th grade, and we're freshmen. But like now it's kind of like you see, we used to do dumb shit as kids. And now whenever you see kids do stupid shit, you're like, fucking kids, like what the fuck are they doing? And we're like, God damn, am I that old? Am I an asshole? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we used to do the same dumb shit they used to, but we used to do stupider shit, but it was never caught on camera. If you think about it.
Right.
I mean, like, I don't know, maybe like drinking in Washington, like from a minibar.
I don't know.
No? You don't know? You don't know anything about that? Okay.
Nothing.
Would have been good to talk about.
We have though, right?
Oh,
Have
yeah.
we?
Yeah, we have. We definitely
Yeah,
have.
for sure.
Yeah, it's time to revisit it.
You think?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, what is there to revisit?
Yeah, we got in trouble.
No, I mean,
We
shit on
drink on
camera.
a-
Like, I mean, if there would have been.
You
if
shit
there
on
was,
camera?
No, not shit on camera. God damn it, Chad. If there was evidence like on camera, would the punishment have been stupider more? Would it be more stupider?
No.
stupid.
It would have been the same, and I would have gotten shafted.
That's weird.
I did get shafted.
That's okay.
I got the longest.
Oh, hold on.
What are we talking about? Like, I looked up
talking
for
about-
5 seconds, didn't pay attention. All I hear is you got shafted, and it was the longest.
Yeah.
What are you talking
I got
about?
the longest. I got the longest punishment time for that.
I'm sure you did.
I did.
Well,
Yeah, I was the ringleader.
Well, yeah. I mean, you opened the thing.
I opened the thing.
So.
Yeah.
You fool.
It's all my fault.
We'll talk about more. We'll talk more about
whatever.
this some other day.
Anyways,
Anywho's.
so what the consensus is I'm the asshole.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Right.
I think that you should give somebody a fair assessment before you just want to punch them.
Like the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, like sometimes, people wear what they want to wear. It's comfortable, or
But it wasn't just that.
That's
It was
what they
it was-
grow
I
up
mean,
with.
Maybe their maid dressed them.
So you
don't
see
know.
that? Yeah,
Maybe
He's got a maid.
got
Hey,
So he can't
hold
talk.
Hold on.
cleaning lady.
Does she
Cleaning
dress you?
She does not dress me.
Maybe she should.
She
Stop.
Okay, so I've got one more, and this is I'm going to read this out. So this is on Reddit's subreddit. I am the asshole, or am I the asshole? I mean,
Okay.
If you had money
Okay.
that you got,
Yes.
whether
Received money.
you won the lottery or whatever, but you're going to use it for like your wedding, that's what it's
it's
planned
my
for.
money, yeah.
Yeah, it's your money.
And I need it now.
Are you the asshole for not paying for your niece's operation?
No, I mean, man, if it's my nephew, I'll do it. If it's my nephew, I would do it.
In this scenario, the person didn't really have much of a relationship with the brother or the niece later on in life. I mean, they did early on, but
Yeah, I think I mean,
still would?
I still would. It would kind of like eat at the back of me, right? Eat the back of my throat.
Your butt. Yeah.
Eat my
eat your butt.
eat my yeah. I mean, I would do it. If it was me and Gil and my nephew was needing something like, I love the little shit.
Well, as much as
He's a little
as much as you and
he's a
Gil
little, he's a
fight.
little fucking asshole, but I love
Yeah.
him.
At the same time, all right. I mean, like, I think that I would too, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't leave family member or friend or someone hanging when you were fortunate enough to be able to do something like that, right?
Family.
However,
But ditch your whole wedding just to
what?
like you're going to ditch your whole wedding. You've got this. That money is yeah.
Honestly, no one needs to be spending that much money on a wedding.
No, fuck that. Spend it on like
It's such a
porn.
waste of money. Like,
Weddings?
like a big,
Yeah.
like if your entire fortune, like people who spend like $100,000 on a wedding, and it's
But they
like,
got fucking money. I mean, if he had fucking money, then yeah, of course
that's
I would do
true.
it.
But if you've got fucking money, shouldn't you be helping out?
Yeah, I think
At the same time, though, why doesn't this child have insurance? How can he help in other ways?
Insurance is fucking expensive.
I understand insurance is expensive,
but I think there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot behind it. Like
right? You got to ask questions. Like,
Yeah.
what's the root problem here? I don't, am I just going to give you money, or can I help you figure out how to fix your problem?
so.
with surgery.
Yeah, but with, some of those things are covered.
But what about if you win the lottery? You know how like all those family members come out of like the woodwork,
Yeah.
like people that you haven't talked to in like years and years and years, and all of a sudden they want all your money.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I won that solo stove on Friday, and people won't shut up about it. Like, no one can. I'm not going to give it to them. You know what I mean? But they keep calling me.
Well, I
like
mean, I
family
don't-
members I haven't talked to in years.
Chad, I didn't think
Like,
that you
Chad,
needed.
can I have a piece of that solo stove? I'm like, nah.
You already have a nice fire pit.
I got a cold family, Chad. I got to warm them up, and I don't have
Winter's coming. I don't have a fire pit.
I don't have a solo stove.
Hey, after last winter, we might need that solo stove.
Oh shit! That's really going to come in handy if that shit happens
You
again.
out of here, you fucking peasant.
No, I don't think it. I don't. I think that I would want to help, but I don't think they're necessarily an asshole because you don't know their family dynamic. You don't know anything about them.
You don't know if they just spent the money on stupid shit, their money on stupid shit, and they could have done
To
this
each
in the
their
first
own,
place.
I
you know?
suppose.
What would you do if you won the lottery?
We've talked about this.
I know, kind of, but like,
Real quick, first thing I would do.
I know you wanted to invest in people, like invest in your
like
friends, right?
prostitutes. I'm going to invest in people. First
You
things first.
But like for real, like what's the first thing you're gonna do? You get that money in your account.
Anal.
Like, what are you doing with it? The very first thing you're gonna do.
If I had how much money? Tell me how much money.
You won Mega Millions. It was $500 million.
$10,000.
It was only you that won. You got to take half of that. So, 250 million ish.
250 million. I would quit my job. I would have everyone in my immediate circle quit their jobs.
But you would quit it in a good way, though, right?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
just be like, oh no, I love my
Fuck
job.
you guys.
I love the people I work with.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
very
good.
fortunate already.
You have good stories about those people.
I would probably not give a 2-week notice. I'd feel bad about
Yeah.
it, but I would be like, well, I mean, I'm rich now.
but they'd
so-
be like, you know what? We get it. Just,
I mean, honestly, I'd ask if they want to go because my first thing would be like, hey, let's just take this huge trip to like, I don't know, Hawaii or Australia or
can we go to hedonism?
Galapagos or something like that.
Yes.
Hedonism. Let's go to hedonism.
Let's just go somewhere crazy. And so like get a private jet and pack that thing up with everybody and just spend like a ton of money on this like 2-week trip with everybody. And then come back to real life. And then, like you said,
start managing your money and stuff. Yeah.
Start like, hey, what do you want to do with your life? Because I can put money into that and work with you to try to like create something.
Could I get a fun massage?
A what?
Can I get a fun massage on this big trip?
Yeah, you can get a back massage too.
Like a fun
front
massage.
and back. It's included.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're allotted one fun massage.
No, one more than one.
But I mean, like that. If you had $250 million, right? I would say that trip would, even if it was 1 million, which is crazy, that's not going to be that much money. Say there's 30 or 40 people, it's not going to be $1 million. Even if it was, okay, you come back and you still have 249, like you'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's your big celebration.
Yeah.
So like one celebratory trip.
Just one huge celebration. Everyone that goes, either takes time off or quits, whatever. It doesn't matter because when I get back, I want to help people to like create something themselves. So
I want to go back to this party. Is it going to be like Crazy Rich Asians where it's on a barge?
I've never seen that.
I mean, it's not a barge or like
it was
a yacht.
On a barge. It was on a barge. The bachelor party was on a barge.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and they had like a rocket launcher and a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, why not?
It'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, we do whatever we want.
Well, on an island, whatever. Yeah, it's your money.
Yeah.
You need it now.
Yeah, I'm just going to call JG Wentworth.
Yeah, 877 cash now.
I'd buy JG. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want that.
So that also poses another question. Why is 2 weeks notice a thing?
Because it gives the employer time to find another person and maybe have you train them.
Yeah, but 2 weeks is never enough. Let's
It never.
be real.
No.
So I actually
It takes
saw
at least like 3 months for someone to even
For your
like
job.
a month to get hired, about a month to get hired, and then another 2 to 3 weeks to get slightly ramped up and trained, and then another 2 months before they're actually doing it.
Stark said, "Would you quit the Funky Panther if you won?"
No, I don't think so. This is not really. We're not making money.
we would have a.
This does nothing for us.
You would probably
This is
actually
just fun.
you'd put more money into the Funky Panther.
Oh, 100%. I'd
We'd
figure
have
out how
commercials on TV.
We'd have Joe Rogan on our podcast. You know what I mean? Like we would pay.
I want
stupid
I would rather have
things.
Alex Jones come on here and do stupid things. I mean,
We could already have him. We can have Alex Jones say whatever we want whenever we want to.
It's me, Alex Jones. They're paying me to eat someone's ass. You saw it here first, everybody. I'm an ass eater.
Where?
Here. On the Funky Panther.
There it is.
Hey.
Thank you.
I actually thought he was going to say on the TFTI. Or whatever.
Thanks for the invite. The FTI podcast. I'm here, guys.
No, it would be like a life full of hobbies and fun stuff. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
What would y'all do?
Well, I mean, for like the very first thing I think I would do, like, and I've thought about this like in great detail, not about quitting and stuff like that, but
I'd go straight to sleep. I'd buy the biggest and best bed you've ever seen.
No,
I'd go
good.
straight to sleep.
I would love that.
dude, I don't think I could sleep. That's the thing. I think I would be like ecstatic,
He'd do 8 balls.
Yeah, I'd buy all the cocaine that money could afford.
River Phoenix, eat your heart out.
Oh,
He died of a.
yeah, he died.
Chris Farley.
Yeah, him and Chris Farley.
Womp womp.
No, I think I would spend the money to hire like the right people, because I think the first thing I would need to do is I would have to use that money and get a lawyer.
Oh yeah,
and go ahead and get that's honestly like the first thing I'd be spending my money on would be.
You're being really literal with this. So like you're like, of course, the steps you need to take
I get that.
is get a
that's
lawyer.
the first thing you do when you get back from your celebration trip.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Well, they say get a lawyer and an accountant first.
Yeah, I honestly think I'd get both of those first, and then be like, okay, cool. I'm pulling out $2 million right now, though.
But I'm not pulling out of life, baby. Hey! And then have like 20 kids
In 2 weeks?
in 2 weeks.
No, man,
Yeah. How did you get 20 women pregnant? How is it even possible?
that's a lot of.
It's been 3 days.
Dude,
What?
you would lose so much money.
You would?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yeah, everybody's getting. We're getting prenups on everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what you'd have to do. No, I would probably I'd buy a fucking expensive ass car, like not practical at all.
Yeah.
I'd show up to work and do donuts in the parking lot.
So you'd go back to work?
I would show up to work. I'm not going back to work. I would
So
show
you'd
up to work
at the place that you
Yeah.
used to work?
Yeah. I wouldn't even tell them I was quitting.
Okay. All right.
In fact, I'd probably drive an ambulance down to Austin to go claim my money. If I won, like if I found
That's
out
what
I
you
won,
have to
yeah.
do. You have to do that.
That's what I always said I would do. I would like rent a huge like limo or something.
Oh, I'm not
That way
renting anything. I'm just taking the truck, man.
Hell no. How are you going to be able to drive on the way over there? You're hyperventilating.
That's why I'm paying my work partner some money.
You get a driver.
Yeah.
They take you, and then you immediately
Take
go
the
party.
luxury bus. The luxury bus over
Yeah,
there.
just rent the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
No,
Get all
we're
your
ta-
friends to go with you.
We're taking an ambulance down there,
Just party
and
on
then-
6th Street.
and then I'm going to stop because I'm going to quit once I get down there, and then they have to come down there and get the ambulance. I can't drive it back because I'm no longer an employee.
We're going to party on Dirty Sixth. We're going to give
We're gonna
give $50,000 to all the homeless people.
We're going to reopen Latitude.
so that way.
Can you imagine if you could just get reopen Latitude? That would be legit. I can't believe they closed. I mean, I guess I can.
it makes sense.
It's $2 drinks.
Yeah.
How long can you?
How are they
sustain-
making money?
Yeah.
What's the overhead here? What are y'all doing?
What's really in those Jaeger bombs?
It's not Jaeger.
There's no way it's Red Bull.
And it ain't Schwartog either.
Yeah. No, but like, could you imagine going down 6th Street and then just like saying, I pay for all the beers here. Okay, bye. And then just like going from bar to bar and buying everyone's drinks.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty legit.
That'd be pretty fucking sick.
That'd be pretty
You think
cool.
he'd make headlines?
That's that's a bucket list thing. I don't know. I've done this before at library when we used to go to library. Buy everyone that's at the bar shots. I think you've wanted to do that, right? Mm-hmm. Like I've done that at library. You know, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
But you're saying buy the whole bar. Everyone here, free drinks.
Yeah.
Swipe it.
For the rest of the night. Whatever. Just like throw a stack.
Remember this guy.
Throw a stack. And then, of course, I'd want to get a billboard.
I don't think anybody's going to remember you. But see, the problem with that is that you're bringing all this
Get the one
unwanted.
that goes like this.
You're bringing all this unwanted attention on you now.
I don't know if there is such thing.
No.
as
Unwanted attention. That's whenever you get. Okay, so think about it.
Yeah.
They know that you just came into like a large sum of money,
just come.
right? So now people are going to be looking for you, and they're going to try to do things to sue you and all that stuff.
They do that. So you're talking about like anyone. Like if I'm in a movie
I get that,
or if
but
I'm a musician.
now you become
all rich.
You become a bigger target.
Yeah. But you
Oh.
also become famous.
Well, what
For
would
no
you
reason.
Does money just make you famous?
Yes. If you have your face on billboards and you start buying people drinks and then people are like, oh, who's this guy?
You're
He must be
Bert
pretty cool.
Kreischer. That's what you are.
That's
You're
I
Bert
think.
Kreischer.
Oh, he's also funny.
Yeah, he is. Chad's not funny. Chad's
No.
just Chad.
I try.
At least you do, and you don't probably freeze. And
But like that bumps you up to that next.
I wouldn't have gone 60 full seconds with nothing to say.
fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
That bumps you into that next socioeconomic bracket,
It's
right?
a different bracket, baby. What do we say? What do we say to what was Lou Charles? Bracket problems.
I don't think
No, we
said
had
that.
decimal
Decimal
problems.
problems.
decimal
Decimal
problems.
We had
problems.
no
Yeah. Yeah.
Decimal
bracket problems.
Yeah.
It bumps you. It bumps you up to that next level. So I guess people are going to be more apt to accept you. You know, because you've got that money, and so it's like you're not trying to hang around them just because they've got money, kind of thing. But
Reopen Patty Reds.
Hell yeah. Open Patty Reds, open the bungalow. Like we're going to have all sorts of the Funky Panther 1, the Funky Panther 2. We're going to have all the hole in the wall bars in Fort Worth.
It's going to be the same names, but you're going to say the Funky Panther presents Patty Reds or the Funky Panther presents.
no, I want to do it like
No?
there's a gas station down in Burleson called, I think it's like Big Willie's number 11.
Big Willie's Fat Dick.
So they're all the Funky Panther number 1, number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they do it in Mexico.
I'm going to Utah this weekend, and we're going to the Red Iguana.
Yeah.
And now there's a Red Iguana 1 and a Red Iguana 2. Apparently, there's also a taste of Red Iguana, and it's not actually associated with the Red Iguana. And they're just trying to like get business from.
Well, that's some bullshit.
We went to Utah a couple of years ago, or 6 or 7
It's
years
been
ago.
long, yeah.
And some of the best Mexican food we've ever had. It was mole. I mean, they had like 5 or 6 different kinds of mole. The best mole we've ever had, and it was in Salt Lake City, Utah. Who would have thought? But it is absolutely amazing, and we're going this weekend, and I can't wait.
You're going to bring
So I've
back some pints
I've
of
been
it.
talking to Tab about this mole for years, and she finally gets to try it.
Are you going to bring? You're going to bring like a Yeti, one of those Yeti containers, and just hey, can you just
think-
fill this up?
I think that they sell
they
it
sell
to go.
it, yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
But we're going
Frozen?
to Zion National
nice.
Park, and then we're going to Bryce Canyon National Park too. We're going to go to the Salt Flats, and
Back
Salt
to the
Lake.
Great Salt Lake.
Yeah, the Great Salt Lake.
You're going to go and
She wants to hang out at the Salt Lake. She doesn't know what she's getting herself into yet. The stinky.
You got to go back to the
glass
same
Salt Lake.
the same place that we went to.
I pinned it. Yeah,
and then have her walk whatever it was, a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you do if you hit the lottery?
First thing I would do, I'd buy a Nissan R34 Skyline GTR.
Okay.
The twin turbo one from the Fast and the Furious, or Too Fast, Too Furious, like the one Paul Walker drove. And then pay off all my friends' debts. Buy my mom a house.
Well, see, now you're going. That's this is the first thing you're doing. Is you're doing all this
This
I wanted just
one?
like day one.
Day
like
one.
that you're doing
I
all
get
this.
the money's in my account.
Yeah,
the
money's in your
my
account. You're rich now.
Buy a Skyline, pay off all my friends' debts, get mom. Hey, we're moving.
It's the exact same thing you just said.
Okay, yeah. So that's day one. You're doing all that.
I thought you got all hyped up like you were going to say something different, and you just said the exact same thing again.
Okay, let's see. I would probably
pay off all my friends' debts. Buy my mama
Buy
house.
a Skyline.
Buy a Skyline.
I think fly all my friends out to like a private island.
You're just changing the order. That's all you were doing.
No, because money's in the account. Hey, we'll do first class all the way, private jet. I mean, that's private jets.
I'm trying to think of where it is that I wanted to go. Hawaii would be fun, but I can't think of French Polynesia. That's where I want to go. Like Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
Yeah. Or Tahiti. Hell yeah. That's where I'd want to go.
I want to stay on one of those huts that's right on the water.
Yeah, they've got them there.
I know. Yeah.
The Maldives also.
Yeah, that'd be another good one.
I want to go. I want to find a place like that that's cheap though, because I can't afford it right now. Like I don't have that lottery money yet.
Why go?
You could also. $250 is a lot. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you could just not go nonstop. Just keep traveling. Just hopping from place to place to place.
Buy a jet.
You don't need to buy a jet.
Eventually, that money's going to run out.
That's a lot of upkeep, maintenance. You got to get a pilot.
That's why you get people to work on the plane. And you buy another one.
Insurance money.
No. Yours isn't as fun. The island thing sounds fun though.
Yeah, private island like Johnny Depp's. I'll rent Johnny Depp's island.
Okay.
Or that island from Twilight where Edward took Bella and
of course he's going to work Twilight or Gossip Girl in here somehow.
It's in Brazil. Let's get one thing settled here. It's in Brazil.
Hey, I caught part of a Gossip Girl episode where this dude had this weird tattoo on his wrist. He said, we'll take good care of her. And
okay. All right. That's like the secret society and Chuck Bass is trying to find the girl and
trying to get
it was a Carter Bazin who like tricked him. It was Sebastian Stan.
They needed a passport.
Carter Bazin.
And these people got passport people?
Carter Bazin is a piece of shit. I just want everybody to know. Carter Bazin, he's an asshole.
Yeah, I caught that because Jesse's watching Gossip Girl over again. And
Tim, there's a place in Mexico with the huts now, says Christy.
Very cool.
Dude, I'm down with that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
As long as the water's pretty in Mexico, I would love to be. Yeah, that'd be.
Virgin Islands would be a cool place to buy an island and live somewhere in the Virgin Islands.
I've always wanted to go to there's those baths on Gora, I think it's called, and it's just these big rock formations on the beach.
It's like a saltwater thing.
No, it's a saltwater thing, but it's on the beach itself. They've got like these big like smooth rocks from salt erosion and all that stuff, and they have all these like little caves
from
and stuff.
olden times. Is it the one in Greece? Are those the ones in Greece?
No, these are it's in the Virgin Islands. It's British Virgin Island. So
Mykonos would be a good spot to go to also.
Yeah.
God damn. I want to win the lottery.
Yeah, I just want to go everywhere.
Yeah.
I want to go everywhere and do everything.
What we're gonna do is do a Funky Panther buy-in. Is that what we're doing? Just gonna buy the lottery tickets?
Fuck
now?
it.
I'm down.
We spent like a shitload of money on cards.
I've had quite a bit of luck recently, so
maybe Chad should.
Let's rub his penis and see if we can win.
Someone's gonna win.
All right.
It's my money and I need it now.
JG win.
877 cash now. 877 cash now. Best episode ever.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
So getting into this, though, this is we can jump into our last segment, which is what's buttering Javier's biscuits.
Yeah, you had like this homeowners thing. Is that not
we could go into that. It's just a bunch of revenge stuff.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
What?
I just put that on there.
Let's do the butter biscuits.
Yeah.
This is Javier, and it's time for What Butters My Biscuits. We're going to start with Tim. Tim, what's buttering your biscuits this week?
This damn heat. It's 100 degrees outside. I'm ready for spring or fall. Don't want winter. Winter sucked last year. Can we make that happen? Can I go someplace that's cooler outside?
I think there is a drug you can take that will pass you out for maybe 6 months.
That would be nice.
Yeah, and you'll be in a coma,
That's fine.
but it's like
I'll have to
magic.
learn how to walk again, right?
Yes,
Perfect.
because you'll have atrophy.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, we're in the dog days of summer, right? It's
Yeah.
It'll take you
gonna get
6
worse.
months to learn how to walk again when it's when the heat's back.
and then you're going back to sleep.
And it's like, you know what really butters my biscuits? Yeah. It seems like for like July, it didn't seem like it was that bad. And all of a sudden now it's
No,
just
yeah.
fucking unbearable.
August was getting kind of toasty, and then now near the end, we're just like sweltering, and like I said, my balls were like chafing. It's like
Dude.
crazy.
I am ready. I am ready for the fall.
Me too.
Like I don't want winter. I don't
I'm
want
not a fall guy either.
I'm not a pumpkin spice person.
I like fall. I like fall
fall
and
is
spring.
good.
You like the pretty colors?
I like the pretty colors of fall. I just like the way it feels outside. Like it stays fairly warm throughout the day, but then at night it gets pretty cool and it's nice to be outside. I think fall and spring are almost identical, just different colors.
My thing with it, I have the seasonal depression. I mean, I have depression, period, but like the seasonal depression, like my depression gets worse, you know, with like the sun sets earlier. And I hate that. But yeah, I'm all for the nicer weather.
Is it like seasonal allergies? Can you like take a nose spray?
I mean, I can take something with my nose. It's called cocaine. I mean, cocaine would help a lot.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to Bonnaroo here in about a week and a half.
It's gonna be nicer weather for
Tennessee
that. Yeah.
is the weather in Tennessee.
new headphones?
Holy shit!
I changed headphones.
The weather in Tennessee, how is it during?
It's supposed to be 82 degrees.
Yeah,
For the
high
high?
of 82.
That's what I saw. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
it's going to be great outside.
You know, I was seeing that Young Thug is going to be on like at 1 or 2 in the morning on
Really?
Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to figure all that out.
Yeah.
But really excited to go to
Yeah.
Bonnaroo with you guys.
yeah. We'll get more into it next week.
You know that really butters my biscuits.
What?
Is that I'm gonna have to be up really late to watch some of these bands. Run the Jewels is gonna be on at like
fine.
1 to
Yeah,
1
midnight-
to 3. Yeah, something
midnight
like
to- yeah, uh-huh.
yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah, it's fine. You're on vacation.
Is the song over?
No,
I
it's
didn't-
still going.
I didn't get to butter my biscuits yet.
Chad, what's been buttering your biscuits this week?
Do you know anybody? Have you ever met somebody that as a grown adult decided to change their name for no reason?
Yeah, I have.
Like I'm Chad and my first name is not Chad, but
It's
like
Robert.
I'm not going to go with Robert. I'm just going to go, you know what? I think Sebastian is going to be my name moving forward. And so you just like change your social media to Sebastian.
Did you get an email from a coworker that's like, I know you've known me as
No.
John.
Did Julio change his name to Sebastian?
No, I mean, no, that was, I guess, a bad example because that's his actual middle name, right?
Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying, like, people change their name, and I don't really understand why. Like, it's not their name.
Like
They
it's not
just
Chris.
decide-
It's not Chris anymore. It's Topher.
It's like they just decide that no,
Like they've
I
gone
wanna
30
change-
years
I
of
wanna
their
ch-
life of one
Yeah.
name, and all of a sudden they're
Yeah, what's with that? They're trying to like reinvent themselves.
Maybe they
Maybe.
are. Maybe they are.
Witness protection.
move to another city.
Does that make you an asshole?
Me?
Yeah, I think it does actually.
They're trying to reinvent themselves.
I mean,
Oh, catch 22.
okay. Well,
Is that right? Did I use it right?
You know what really butters Chad's biscuits? Whenever he gets accused of being an asshole.
no, I'm okay with that. I'm honestly.
Is there
completely
what
fine with
else
that.
is it there to do with this? Like, I mean, what I mean, you know,
What brought this?
What brought this
I feel
up?
like
Yeah.
something happened.
No, I came across someone that I was like,
That you
oh,
know?
I thought their name was this. I knew them as this, and then they were not that anymore. And I was like, why would people change their name?
My
And
name
that
is-
that's
my
not
name
the
is
first
Cobra
time
Dragon.
I've seen that, and I just find it very strange that people go all the way up until this point in their life. They're like, you know what? I'm going to change my name to something completely.
I needed
different.
more of an adult name.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But it's not even like going from Robert to Bob to Bobby or whatever, right? Or like the names that are different names, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about completely, I made this up. This is not my name at all.
Never has been
I'm
associated
going
with
to go
me.
with that.
Okay,
Just weird to me. That's all.
okay.
Javier, why don't you finish us off with what really butters your biscuits?
This week, really nothing.
So you're just making us look like an asshole. It's like,
Does that make me an asshole? No, this week's been pretty good. I mean, it's been a pretty. I mean, work, of course, always sucks, but you know, like this week.
And that was Javier with what butters my biscuits.
Rico said, isn't Kanye changing his name?
I don't know.
I don't know if he is. I haven't heard
I mean,
that.
he's been Ye Yeezus, the great Ye Yeezini. The
He's the type of person that would change his name for no reason. Like just in the middle of his life, it's like, I'm no longer Kanye. I'm
That's like
the
Prince.
son.
Well, Prince did that for legal reasons because they were suing, like they were trying to trademark his name, and that's why he called himself the artist formerly known as
And
Prince.
then he had that symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, it was a big fuck you to the industry. Good on Prince. Rest in peace, buddy. Rest in peace to Vern over there at Vern's.
Yeah, Vernon's alignment.
Alignment over there here in River Oaks.
COVID complications.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I always saw him at Angelo's. Him and his son Randy.
Dude, that guy, it always cracked me up because he used to go to all the races and stuff, and so he'd go to NASCAR, and if it was at Texas Motor Speedway, he would go out there, get a pit pass. He'd park his camper in the pits area, whatever, or the infield. He'd get out, go look at all the cars, look at all the drivers. Then he'd go into his camper and watch the race on TV. That's what he enjoyed to do.
That's funny.
He's a good man.
He was a staple here for a local mechanic shop
In Fort Worth, here in Fort Worth for 50 years.
Yeah, and in his later life, he just would park himself
60 years actually.
Yeah, I think it was about 60 years. He'd park himself in an old barber chair and sit there in the office and just keep people company and yell at his son whenever somebody came inside and he wasn't in there.
Or like whenever we had one of our porters go over there and he's like, Randy's not here, come in later. He's like, I'm just okay. whatever Vern. And of course everybody knew Vern.
Yeah.
Everyone here in the Fort Worth community knows Vern, and it's great.
I'm hoping that they hold out on because the river,
they are.
yeah.
Randy, I don't think Randy's going to do anything.
I don't think Randy will sell or anything anytime soon, although it is worth a good chunk of change at this point.
Good chunk.
Oh yeah.
It's a cool building though. I think it looks nice.
Yeah.
And if they ever do sell, that'd be a cool bar.
It would
Clean it up, turn it into a bar. Yeah.
We really need to hone in on the whole bungalow thing, though. We need to figure out who's got that, how much it's going to be.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool spot.
That's a good goal. That's a good goal to have here within the next 5 years. Just have
sooner than that. But let's.
Well, why is everything got to be 5 years away?
Let's sell all the cards, and then that'll be.
It's like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Let's do that. We'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll get rid of all of our cards and make our profit back, make double the money, and then we'll use that as like a down payment for a bar.
Yeah.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
I mean, you don't get any of that.
Well, no, I'll put money in, but I'm just saying that sounds like a good idea for your cards.
That's a really good. I mean, for what the amount of money we put in and the profit we're going to get.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
Yeah, I'll take it.
We should.
All right. Well, I guess we should go ahead and wrap it up. Is there anything else either one of y'all had before we wrap it up?
Yeah. Special happy birthday to Abby. Happy birthday, 31st birthday. Congrats to you.
Happy birthday.
Hooray.
Thank you all for watching us on Twitch and YouTube. If you don't already do so, please like, subscribe, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. It would really help us out. You can also find us on social media at The Funky Panther. We just got above 1,100 followers on Instagram, so thank you all. Appreciate you. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We've actually been doing fairly well with the TikTok.
Yeah. I
Thanks
made
for the
one
birthday,
for the birthday
shout out.
Thanks, and you made one for the.
You're an asshole, but it was great.
It was made out of love.
I laughed, so I appreciate it. And then you can go find us on thefunkypanther.com. We're gonna have shirts, like we mentioned. We're gonna have merch out here in a little bit. So look forward to that. That's all we got. Stay good, everybody. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are the Funky Panther. Don't forget to go to Buck's Cabaret.
Stay good.